soak them in the morning instead of at night. Okay, and you're soaking for 24 hours. And how this works with an easy sprouter is you have your pitcher that has the slots in it, you're going to fill it up 1 to 3. So whatever one bean you put in here, it'll have 3 times as much in sprouts when it's sprouted. So I only fill this up a third of the way because this will fill the entire jar. Simply slide it like
Getting
this.
mix.
Fill this up with water in the morning and let it sit for 24 hours. Anybody have pets out there? Dogs, cats, anything like that?
Mm-hmm.
Take the measuring cup and put it on the inside of it. I get about 6 or 7 pictures every week of somebody with their dog or cat's head stuck in these sprouters. Cats love these sprouters, they do. So put this in the middle of that way people can get into them, okay? So simply soak this for 24 hours. Next morning when you wake up, you simply lift this up like this. Let all the water run out. And then you dump all the water out. And then it sits up like this. It's kind of neat. It's got a little lip that sits on it. See how it sits up a little bit? See that? Yeah. You see that? So what that does is it creates natural airflow. So unlike the mason jar, which you only get it through the top of it, this you get all the way around, underneath, and on top of it. So it gives a lot of airflow for you. So you're going to sprout this for 1 day, and that afternoon, so you soak overnight, rinse it out in the morning. That afternoon, pick this up and rinse it out into the sink again. Let it sit like this overnight. When you wake up the next morning, it's going to have these little tails on them. And Hippocrates teaches that once the tail is as long as the bean itself, that's the highest nutritional value for the bean. What I like to do is as soon as it starts sprouting, I'll basically drop this down like this. It comes with 2 lids. You put a lid on it, you keep it in the refrigerator, it's ready to eat. So as soon as it gets a little tail on it, I put it in the refrigerator and start eating it. Reason being, it will continue to grow in the refrigerator, so they're getting more nutritious as they go. So I like to do it as soon as it sprouts, put it in the refrigerator, start eating. Really kind of neat thing. The very first sprout that you guys should sprout when you go home are the beans. They are so simple. In 36 hours to 48 hours, you've got food ready to eat. So it's very, very simple. You simply soak 24 hours, rinse out really well. Next afternoon, you're going to rinse out 1 more time. Next morning, they're going to have little tails on, drop it down, put it in the refrigerator, you've got food. The entire easy sprouter will be filled with sprouts at that point. And you've seen these on the buffet, there's little beans with the tails on them. That's what you get. Okay?
I have 2 questions.
Yep.
If I wanted to use this to do the mixed, like, what measurement would I use? Much smaller?
Much smaller. Yeah.
Just like a teaspoon of each of them.
Less.
Even less.
Yeah. Because this is 64 ounces. I think this is like 30 or so.
So I can still mix the same way. Okay.
Yeah, so you probably want to do like a quarter of a teaspoon of each. Yeah.
The other question is, I bought that, and it's got 2, there's a lid with the holes in it.
Mm-hmm.
What's that for?
I like to use that for the bean mix, because the beans will lets the sprouts breathe, basically. So if you do like broccoli or alfalfa or any of those in there, you want to make sure they breathe, because they will give off gases, which is oxygen going out there. And if you have it trapped in there, it'll actually start rotting.
So when you use it, like while it's the 3rd or 4th day or something, you cover it with it?
Yeah, I usually just use this one. I usually don't use the one I don't. The solid one I usually don't use, unless I soak like beans or something, or probably not nuts or something like that overnight. So I use the one with the slots on it, because it lets the sprouts breathe. Just like those Debbie Meyer breathe bags, it lets your sprouts breathe. That's the key to it. They allow them to breathe, they'll continue to grow in the refrigerator at a very slow rate. Okay? Any questions on the easy sprouter? Pretty simple. Want to go one easier?
Yeah.
Ready for this? It's getting simple. This is how it goes. So I had this great opportunity. Anybody know who this guy named Tony Robbins is? Anybody hear him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so about 6 years ago, they actually asked us to travel with they call it Life Wealth Mastery. And we actually did a couple of classes for him, which was great. It was about 2 years ago, we went to Spain, which was kind of neat. And I've been to 5 places in my life, so it was really kind of an amazing thing for me. I don't get out of it. But when we first got over there, we realized, and this people that told us, when you travel, if you go to Europe and things like that, their salads are this big. So we're like, what are we going to eat, right? So I brought seeds over with me. So I brought the bean mix with me, and I brought the brassica mix with me, and I brought wheatgrass and stuff. And actually started sprouting in my room as soon as I got there. And it's kind of neat. Everybody know what this is?
Mash bag.
Milk bag.
Yep, not milk bag or sprouting bag, or some people call it a lingerie bag for women. Get one with a tail, with a little tie on it here for it. It's very important to get one with a string on it. They come in hemp, they come in nylon. I like the nylon ones because I think they're easier to clean. That's the only reason I go with the nylon ones. But this is a really simple way you guys can sprout when you travel. Very, very cool way to do it. So what I did when I got to my hotel room was I took my pound of bean mix out. I poured it in my nut milk bag. I didn't have anything to soak it in, so I found an ice bucket in my hotel room, filled that up with water, soaked it overnight. I went to the event. When I came back from the event, I pulled it out, rinsed it out really good, and I twisted it up like this and just kind of rinsed it out really good. And then I hung it from right over my mirror over the sink in my bathroom in the hotel room. And it's funny, after like 3 or 4 days, we kept putting do not disturb signs on our door, and the hotel staff was going crazy. We want to go see what's going on in there. They thought we were growing something else, obviously. So I soaked it overnight, rinsed it out in the morning. That afternoon, rinse it out one more time. The next morning, they had these little tails on them. And the cool thing is, 1 pound of these bean mix makes 3 pounds of sprouts when they're sprouted. So this bag was overfilling by the end of the second day. So I basically took this, and this is a funny story about Jody. If you see Jody, ask her this one. This is a lot of fun. So Jody had worked for Marriott Resorts for years and years, probably 15 years or something like that. She has no fear of walking into a commercial kitchen. So she walks into the Ritz-Carlton kitchen. She goes, "Anybody speak English?" And one guy raised his hand and goes, "You're with me, let's go." So they walked around the kitchen. She got onion, she got cayenne pepper, she got garlic, she got all these different types of spices. She got a food processor, put some of this in the food processor, blended it up, actually made hummus out of it. So we had hummus as a snack. She took some, put it in a bag with salt, pepper, oil, and vinegar. That was her snack food, so she put that over there. The rest of she spiced it up and used it a lot of different ways, so we always had some different flavors all week long when we had sprouts the whole week. So we had 3 pounds of different sprouts, like all lined up for us the whole week. And of course, we were growing the pea greens and everything else like that, but that took 10 days to grow. So by the time we were leaving this, we just showed people how we did it. It didn't really help us so much with the food part. But that's a quick way to get food fast, right? When you guys get home, you can sprout your bean mix, and within 36 hours, you've got food ready to eat. You can make hummuses with them, put them on soups, sandwiches, anything you want to add a crunch to. If you want to blend it with your green drink, it actually makes your green drink smoothie, like a smoothie. It actually makes it creamy. So you can try this with a lot of different things. It's got a lot of protein in it, so 35% protein. It's got a lot of digestive benefits too. The fiber that's really, really good for the digestive tract. Me being with Crohn's, it took me a while before I could digest these guys, but it really was one of the good ones for me.
Do you have the chickpeas the same way when I made chickpeas sauce?
Yeah, chickpeas are in there. Yep.
So that's a blend.
Yeah, this is a blend. This is garbanzos, red lentils, green lentils, and zucchini, and mungoos in there.
Hummus with that.
Yeah. But again, you can do them individually too. If you like different types of hummus, you can do that too. So kind of a neat way you can do it when you travel. Pretty cool. Okay, so the last one I'm going to show you today is how to grow in soil. And there's 4 different ones that we grow in soil. There's wheatgrass, which is hard red winter wheatgrass, sunflower sprouts, pea greens, and buckwheat lettuce. You can also do barley grass if you want to too, but I like the wheatgrass since it tastes better. There's kind of an interesting story about that. So the cool thing about wheatgrass is one of the highest forms of chlorophyll in the plant kingdom. And chlorophyll is only 1 atom different than hemoglobin found in human blood. Hemoglobin carries all the oxygen and proteins to your blood cells, which gives us oxygen and actually gives us energy. So what does chlorophyll do for us? It actually cleans and oxygenates our blood, boosting our immune system and allowing our body to heal and regenerate. Chlorophyll has been called nature's greatest healer. So my last question to you guys is this. If sprouts are the most nutritious food on the planet, and chlorophyll is nature's greatest healer, which sprout contains the most chlorophyll? Anybody know? No? Give me a hint.
Wheatgrass.
Wheatgrass. And it's not just wheatgrass, actually, it's all grass. Grass is grass is grass is grass. I mean, I can go out right here, cut lawn clippings up for you, and juice them up for you, and they're just as tasty as wheatgrass. But why does everybody love wheatgrass? It's sweet, it tastes good. There's a funny story about Anne Wigmore, when she was, not a funny story, but it's an interesting story. Somebody told me a long time ago. It's the only joke I know, so bear with me. So Ann was sitting on the park bench with stage 4 colon cancer, and she's watching her cat go through a park. And the cat always went to the hard red winter wheatgrass. And she's like, huh. So she brought the cat home. She did ryegrass, steltgrass, hard red winter wheatgrass, all these different types of grass, laid them out, let the cat go, and the cat always went to the hard red winter wheatgrass. So she goes, And then she went next door and got the Labrador Retriever. So the next door neighbor brought it over, put it down, and said, all right, find the best grass. And that dog always went to the hard red winter wheatgrass. And believe it or not, that was the first CAT scan and the first lab test ever done on wheatgrass.
That's funny.
All I got. All I got. He's up there smiling somewhere. So let me tell you some interesting things about wheatgrass. Wheatgrass has 103 vitamins and minerals. 92 of them come from the soil it's grown in. So I always recommend you grow wheatgrass in soil. Wheatgrass has 11 times more calcium than cow's milk, 7 times more vitamin C than oranges, and 5 times more iron than spinach. Just juicing 2 ounces of this stuff in the morning has been said to be equivalent to eating 5 pounds of fresh vegetables. So how is that for packed nutrition? And it also does one other thing for you. I was actually coming up with a bumper sticker that says, Wheatgrass Nature's Viagra. Does that?
I'm sure Brian would go in on you with that.
Yeah. And let me pass this around too. This is wheatgrass under a microscope. You'll get a kick out of it. It's just a bunch of happy faces. It's crazy, isn't it?
Wow. No way, really?
Did I hear that under a microscope it mimics the human?
Happy faces, that's
cellular
bonkers.
Well, when you see this, you might be right.
That is bonkers.
It's very close. It's actually 1 atom away from hemoglobin.
Oh my
So it's
God.
very,
Isn't that
very
the
close to
sweetest?
hemoglobin.
That is so cute.
Isn't that neat? So that's wheatgrass under a microscope.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. So, here's how to grow wheatgrass. So this is kind of fun. This is where it gets fun. Now this is the really difficult part. So for anybody who's taking notes, pay attention to this because it's really scientific stuff I'm going to go through here for you, right? Okay, so the most important thing you need to get is a couple of trays here. And the most important thing, obviously, is the hard red winter wheat seed. There's a lot of different types of seed that you can use for wheatgrass, but the hard red winter wheat is the sweetest tasting one, so that's why they always recommend get hard red winter wheat. It comes out of the Nebraska area, so it's a really good source for that. And what I did when I first got home is I didn't want to have sprouts everywhere. I wanted to keep it as simple as I possibly could, keep it in one little area. So I had a mason jar, an easy sprouter. Easy sprouters didn't exist when I was going through it, so that came out later. That milk bag had those there for it. And then I came up with this really cool method for growing wheatgrass. And this is double secret, so when you guys learn this, don't share this with anybody. This is this is unbelievable knowledge. I call it the 3 tray method. And what you need for it, there's a scientific name for this. This is called a rectangle tray with no holes. Okay? It's really hard. Write that down. Scientific name. Rectangle tray with no holes. This is what's going to catch all the water for you. So you simply have that as the base for you. And then you need 3 of these trays here. And these are called small square trays with holes. That's the scientific name for these. Okay? And you're going to be planting in these. So you're going to spacely slide that in here like this. And so you're going to have your one little tray sitting inside the other tray. Now you remember the idea with the easy sprouter? Where it was a pitcher inside of a pitcher? Well, I got smart and went down to the local dollar store and I got 2 pitchers. You get the ones where the handle isn't all the way around, so you want to be able to slide them right into it like that. Okay? So 2 little plastic pitchers. I drilled holes in the bottom of one, so I made that my little easy sprouter idea, so you can sprout on a larger level. After watching me struggle with putting seeds in my pitcher for about a year, my wife kind of looked at me and she goes, why don't you get a cup of water and put there and put a line there? So she's the brains in the family. So I came up with that idea later. So I put 1 cup for the small trays and 2 cups for the large trays. Put that on there. And you simply slide the one that has the holes inside there, just like the easy sprouter. You take your seed, which is the most important thing you need to do when you get seed is get certified organic seed. Most important thing, looking for certified organic seed, no chemicals or pesticides, anything put in there. Sometimes the seed companies will put diatomaceous earth in these seeds. So I recommend that you rinse them out before you soak them. You'll see that when I do seed. Pour it in the pitcher like that. Fill this up with water. Go to bed. Step number 1. Right before you go to bed, soak your seed. Fill it up with water and go to bed. Again, it's going to be 10 seconds to do, 20 minutes to explain, right? Pretty simple. Keep it right next to your kitchen sink. When you wake up in the morning, you're going to prepare your trays. So you take your solid tray in the bottom, and then you slide one of the other top trays in the top. Use 6 cups of what I call vegetative compost. And this is the soil that we use at Got Sprouts, and this is one I recommend for people. And what it is basically lawn clippings that have been composted over time and actually used for soil. So it's a really dark, deep, dark, rich, organic soil.
Where do you get vegetative compost?
What's that?
Where do you get it?
You can get it, if you're local here, you can get it at Got Sprouts. If you're, wherever you're located, what I recommend doing is go to your local nursery and tell them you're looking for a vegetative compost to actually sprout it. I like to stay away from anything with fertilizers or chemicals, because again, that's E. coli, it's bad for the belly. So, looking for a clean, organic soil is what you're looking for, vegetative compost.
Say that 6 cups.
6 cups is what you're going to put in the bottom. So it's going to be kind of clumpy at first, so you just kind of break up the clumps. And somebody told me in one of my classes recently, she goes, well, I'd like to say your prayers over it, so I thought that was a good idea too. It's like to say your intentions over it, if you're going to heal me, this is going to be great, I can't wait, we'll get creepy with it. Just kind of knead it and kind of go back and forth, and kind of smooth it out really well, like so. Take another tray, put it over the top, and press down. And what that will do is actually it'll make about 1 inch deep of soil for you. About 1 inch deep. And so what's really kind of neat is this tray right here also has these little ridges on it, so it almost looks like a farm. It's got little rows, which is kind of nice. So you got a little farm there. Come back, soak your seed overnight. All you have to do is lift this up like this, and let the water drain out. And once that drains out, then you simply sprinkle it over the top of the soil. Smooth it out with your hand. Don't worry if the seed is on top of each other. God does all the work. We just add water. So we keep it really simple. Okay. And then if you're sitting next to your sink, you have a little hose you can use from the sink. Take that and just go over it once really quickly. The cool thing about it, actually, let me fill this up with water so I'll show you how this works. You cannot overwater these sprouts, which is really cool because you have the tray underneath it. Show you how that works. So if you don't have a pitcher, you can use one with holes in it and just go like this. You can use that as your watering can. And you don't have to worry about overwatering your plants because actually any excess water will run out the bottom of it. Everybody see that? So you cannot overwater your plants. Isn't that nice? See that? So you simply just pour that out. And pour out any excess water. And how do you test your soil to make sure it's perfect for you? Take your naked finger, put it in the corner, press down. It should feel like a wet sponge, is what it should feel like. Okay? So you don't have to worry about overwatering, so water it really good in the morning.
Master farmer.
Tray, put it over the top of it. Like this. And all that's going to do is keep your seeds moist. So every single morning on step number 3 there, wake and water. When you wake up, water your sprouts. Don't do what I did when I first started. This is what I did when I first started. Okay, I woke up, looked good, watered them. I did something for 5 minutes. How they doing? Okay, right back. 2 hours later, how they doing? 3 hours later, check them again. You're drying your seeds out. So just look at them once, water them really well, you're done for the day. Pretty simple so far? Okay.
And you leave that on there.
Leave it on top, yep. That's going to keep your seeds moist. Every morning, wake and water, wake and water, wake and water. On the 4th day, this is what your sprouts will look like. tray will look like. You see how it actually lifts that top tray up? It's saying, hey Sean, uncover me, I'm big now. Move me over here. So you take this top, slide it over here, soak your seeds for your next batch. So every week you have a pound of grass coming to you. Called rotation for it. Pretty simple? You get that? So on the 5th day, this is what your tray will look like. Okay, because you soaked your next batch for your next tray. So this is what it looks like on the 5th day. Okay? Every morning continue to wake and water, wake and water, wake and water. Water heavy in the morning. Keep the tray on. If you're in air conditioning here in Florida, you may have to miss these later in the afternoon because the air conditioner pulls a lot of moisture out of the air. So just check them and see if, put your finger in the corner. If it doesn't feel like a wet sponge, water them again. Just really lightly, and that'll keep them good for you. Okay?
Question?
Questions on this over?
Yes. I live in far northeast Pennsylvania.
Okay, you'll be fine. It might freeze.
Yes, and if you have, my house is very drafty. How can I keep this from freezing?
From freezing, yeah. What's your temperature in your kitchen area?
Very cold.
Very cold.
It's a 200-year-old house.
So here's the thing. The best temperatures to grow sprouts in are between 68 and 72. That's my favorite temperature to grow sprouts in. Once you get over 80 degrees, you run into mold issues, so you need to put a fan on them, kind of give them aeration. If you're going to be in colder climates in the 50s to 60s, you're going to take a couple extra days to grow them.
Okay.
And it's possible, I think they say between 56 and 58, they may not grow.
Got it.
So you have to try it and see if it works for you.
Find a warm room.
Yeah. But if you're down here, we run into 80 and 90 degrees, so we have to put fans on them to kind of aerate them and keep it from.
What's the best temperature again, Sean?
I like between 72 is what we keep our place at. Between 68 and 72 is my favorite. Yeah. Once you get over 80, you run into mold issues or a lot of things.
Only doing 76.
In 76, they grow fast. Really fast. If you're in 75, 76, 77, 78, it's growing really fast over there. For example, sunflower will grow 2-3 inches in one night. Keep at that temperature. if we're short on sunflower, we'll kick the temperature up a little bit. So again, continue to wake and water, wake and water, wake and water, wake and water. Usually about the 10th day, this is what your sprouts will look like. This is your fully grown hard red winter wheatgrass here. And everybody see the difference between this here? See how straight the grass is? It's almost like pins. See that? That's what wheatgrass is. It's kind of neat to watch that grow. And as it grows, it'll get longer and longer and longer. You see how this is starting to fray out? This is the day before the jointing stage. And they tell you, Hippocrates teaches that the highest nutritional value for wheatgrass is what they call the jointing stage. And that's basically when you have one blade sticking up like this and the second blade start coming out like this. So instead of going, this is what I did when I first started, is then I have the jointing stage and I have the jointing stage and I have the jointing stage. Don't worry about that. And that also happens to be the logo for Hippocrates, is the jointing stage of wheatgrass. Instead of looking for the jointing stage, simply look at your tray. If you start seeing it fray out like this, it's ready to go. That's a day before the jointing stage. The day after the jointing stage, it'll die very rapidly. It actually falls over after the jointing stage. So you want to cut the entire tray when you start seeing it like this. And this is how we do it. So you guys remember, I told you that wheatgrass has 103 vitamins and minerals, 92 of them come from the soil it's grown in. You see a lot of soil left? It actually eats the soil. We call this the pad left. So you can literally pull your sprouts out, flip the tray upside down like this, put it on top like that. And what I recommend to harvest is what they call a ceramic vegetable knife. I love these things. Extremely sharp, number one. Anybody ever cut a head of lettuce with a metal knife? What did it do?
It sucks.
It turns brown against it, right? So instead of doing that, use a ceramic or a vegetable knife. And I like this serrated vegetable knife. You simply grab the corner of it like this. Make sure your finger is up, not down. I found that the hard way. It's good. Watch how sharp this is. 2 fingers, watch it. And you can harvest your whole tray like that. Everybody see this? The okay sign? That's 1 ounce of juice. So if you're doing 2 ounces a day, grab 2 handfuls like this per day. That's That's what you're gonna need for your wheatgrass juice in the morning. 2 ounces of that too. Okay? Here's the measurements for this. You have 6 cups of dirt in there. That's your soil. 1 cup of seed will equal 1 pound of grass, which will equal 12 ounces of juice. So if you're doing 2 ounces a day, this almost gives you an entire week's worth of juice right there. Isn't that neat?
Could you repeat that again?
Yep. It's 1 cup of seed equals 1 pound of grass equals 12 ounces of juice. Isn't that neat? So you just grew your whole week's worth in that tiny little tray right next to your kitchen sink. Pretty cool? Pretty simple?
What causes the wheatgrass to be shorter? Like, the growth, the blades here used to be longer, and now they're.
It could be the seed is one thing, because there are different types of wheatgrass. So it could be a seed, it's just a small.
I'm talking about the wheatgrass here, it used to be that long.
It's not as long.
A little shorter.
It's probably the seed. Yeah, it could be a different batch of seeds. Seeds change every harvest, there's different seeds. So some years are really tall, some years, we went through 1 year where I got half as much as I used to. So that killed my business, because I was basically giving away for half price. So I put double amount in just to be able to have it. So yeah, we have to test our seeds on usually around this time is when we start getting our seeds in. And we'll test our seeds for viability. And it's a nice thing about it is, we grow the sprouts there, so we use the seeds for that as well. So it's very important that you take a look at it. When you're calling, looking for seeds, ask them what the viability is, ask them soaking times. I'll give you a great example, fenugreek seed. Forever, it was 6 to 8 hour soaking time. I get this new batch in, I soak it for 6 to 8 hours, it smells like wine, it ferments. So I soaked it for 2 hours and it's perfect. I'm like, how weird is that? But yeah, ask your seed purveyor, wherever you get your seed from. What's the viability? Is it good viable seed? Is it certified organic? And ask them, have you grown it? How long do I soak for? Ask them those questions. They'll be very forthright with you, I'll tell you that. But pretty simple. Okay, you want to harvest the entire amount right here. Put it in your little W9 rain bag and keep it in your refrigerator. It'll last about 10 days in your refrigerator. The tips up here is all the chlorophyll, so that's the good part of the plant. Down here is all the sugars. That's the tasty part of the plant. So make sure you get down here as well. The white part of the wheatgrass is actually very good for you as well. So cut the whole bottom up and that'll give you the taste as well. Anybody here not like the taste of wheatgrass? Couple people? Yeah. Here's some really good things I learned along the way. You can take organic cinnamon, which is also good for your blood pressure. Do the tequila trick. Everybody remember the tequila trick? You lick your hand, put a little cinnamon on there. Take the shot of wheatgrass, put it in your mouth and swig it around for 10 or 15 seconds. It actually gets sweeter in your mouth as long as you keep it in there. And actually digests quicker in your mouth than it does your digestive tract. So it's really good to keep it in your mouth. It's also antibacterial, so it's good in your mouth. It's really amazing things for you. And then after you swallow it, lick your hand of the cinnamon there. It actually takes the taste of wheatgrass right out of your mouth. You won't even notice it. So highly recommend you try that. Lemon works really good too, but I try to stay away from the acidic stuff and stuff like that, so stay away from oranges and all that stuff. And just take a little cinnamon. You can put the cinnamon in it too, but it doesn't take it out as well as doing the tequila trick.
What about the harm on the enamel? Is there any acidity in that at all?
No, it's alkaline. Yeah. If you guys like coffee, you like coffee a lot?
Mm-hmm.
Very, very careful with wheatgrass and coffee. Let me warn you. When you first get up, take your shot of wheatgrass. I would wait an hour if I were you, but you can do it in a half hour or so. Wheatgrass gets into your bloodstream within about 3 to 5 minutes, so it really gets in there and starts working very quickly. If you put coffee over the top of it, it's alkaline underneath acid. It doesn't mix very well, so you won't feel very well. So wait a little while before you have coffee if you're going to have coffee. My wife was a coffee fiend. She totally switched to maca tea, which does have caffeine in it, but it's a lot less acidic than coffee. So that's maybe an option for you if you want to try that.
What's it called?
Maca tea, M-A-C-H-A, I guess.
Thank you. So no harm to the teeth.
No, it's alkalized, so actually alkalized by it. Might make them a little green somehow.
Yeah.
Might want to check that.
That's right.
Might carry a little yellow, I can check. The kind of juicer that you use, the best juicer that you have available is your teeth. And the next one is what they call the masticating juicer. And I think you have the Omegas here, and the Samsons, and Green Star, I think as well. What they do is they mimic what your teeth does. It chews it and squeezes it to get the juice out. Very slow RPM. I had a lot of people say, I don't want to buy a juicer, I want to use a blender. Doesn't work very well, but you could take your wheatgrass, cut it up really fine, stick it in the blender with some water, blend it up, and then put it through your nip milk bag to get it out. Our bodies can't digest grass. They can digest the juice, but they can't digest grass. So that's why I want to keep grass out of your diet. There's 9,000 different varieties of grass on the planet. There's 101.3 billion different species on the planet, and every single species, either directly or indirectly, has grass in their diet. So don't believe those doctors who say people should not have wheatgrass. That's my final thing. I had somebody come in my class recently and they said, I just watched this whole thing from this doctor who told me I cannot have wheatgrass, I should not have wheatgrass in my diet. Humans should not eat grass. Well, what do cows eat?
Mm-hmm.
What do we eat? The cows, and the cows were our first juicer, kind of. That's where they got their diet. So, yeah, we can have grass, it's okay. We just can't digest it, only cows. Okay? So pretty simple, everybody got that? Take a picture of this, because this is step by step. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, all the way down. Now, if you want to take it one step further, you want to do the sunflower, you want to do pea greens, you want to do buckwheat lettuce, you know what? You can do exactly the same thing that I just showed you here, and just stack the trays on top of each other. And this is how it works. On the bottom, you want to have your sunflower. Sunflower likes weight. So you're going to soak your cup of seed overnight, pour it over the soil in the morning, just like you did the wheatgrass, just like I showed there. The sunflower and the buckwheat need 2.5 inches of soil instead of 1 inch. So you have to put double the amount of soil in. So you use 12 cups for buckwheat and for sunflower. The reason being they have a deeper root base and they have a very big flower that comes out, and if you don't put enough soil in, the flower falls over. Does that make sense? So put sunflower on the bottom, pea greens on top of that. Pea greens like a little pressure too. Wheatgrass on top of that, and then buckwheat on top of that. Okay? You have 4 levels. Every morning, wake and water, wake and water, wake and water. On the 4th day, they're going to lift all those trays up, and you simply take them and space them out so that they can start breathing up after 4 days. I recommend you get a little rack or something put behind you, so you can actually put those trays right on the rack. But that way, you can do a pound of sprouts, wheatgrass, sunflower, pea greens, and buckwheat lettuce every single week on this tiny little tray right there. Isn't that simple?
Say that order one more time,
Sunflower on the bottom. Sunflower's kind of neat. They say if you stood on the tray long enough, it actually will lift you up. That's how strong sunflower is. And you've probably seen pictures of like weeds breaking through sidewalks and things like that. That's how strong these little guys are. They're monsters. So sunflower on the bottom, pea greens next level, wheatgrass next level, and buckwheat on top. Okay? After 4 days, take them all and spread them out. Keep waking water, waking water, waking water. When to harvest? Wheatgrass you harvest at the drenching stage. Remember that? Okay. Sunflower, you can eat them as greens when they're really tiny. You can grow them longer for juicing. We like to grow ours long, so we like to juice ours. When it has the 2 leaves sticking out like this, and the second set starts coming up through here, they're becoming a plant. So you want to harvest them before you go. When you start seeing that, harvest them all at that point. Okay. They're becoming a plant. Pea greens. And pea greens are about, say, 3 or 4 inches tall. They're extremely tender, great for salads and soups and things like that. So I like to harvest them real short for that. If you're growing them for juicing, 5 to 10 inches tall. You go until it starts. If you start seeing a vine come off of them, that's when it's becoming a plant. So you want to harvest it before you start seeing the little vine come out. Okay. Buckwheat lettuce. Buckwheat lettuce looks like large clover. They're a cousin of rhubarb, so they have a very unique flavor to them. Do not juice buckwheat. It has a sun-sensitive chemical in there that will make your skin sun-sensitive, especially in Florida. Don't juice buckwheat. It's too high dosage for you. Okay? You can certainly eat as much as you want. Do not juice buckwheat. And they kind of look like clover, but they're very tall. So they go about 6 to 8 inches, and then they'll have a husk on it from the seed. And as soon as that husk falls off, it's ready to eat. Ready to harvest. So those are all the harvesting times for all the different sprouts. Any questions on those? Pretty simple.
Is the soil 2.5 inches for the sunflower
And
but
buckwheat.
only, and buckwheat?
Sunflower and buckwheat, yeah. They need the extra soil because they have to grow with base.
But the other's the same, the 1 inch?
Yeah, the other ones are 6 cups and 12 cups is what you use. So if you're growing for 2 people, what do you do? you do is just double it. All you have to do is use a larger tray.